Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We just got back from vacation and it was the first vacation we took all year, and it's really the first time we've done anything outside of the house minus grocery shopping, and then I have gone to a couple of stores here and there since quarantine happened, but we were so excited to go, and we went to Florida and spent some time on the beach, and we had a condo. We could do proper social distancing, and it was such a nice and refreshing trip. But now that we are home, things are back to reality. So I have to do a lot of cleaning today. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of cleaning motivation. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So first I want to start by showing you what we are working with. This is my master bathroom. It is just like covered with stuff that is from unpacking. When we got home last night, we just kind of unpacked as much as we could and then got showers and went to bed. So there's a lot of stuff laying around and a lot of things that have to be wiped down. Some laundry from yesterday, some receipts from unpacking from some of our shopping. And then in the master bedroom, we have some laundry to put away, our bed to be made, and then some ironing that has to get done, as well as I have some trash to pick up here and there, some luggage to put downstairs that's already been unpacked, toiletries to be put away, and then I have to clean all the toilets because they sat for a week and they get kind of grimy. Then I have some stuff from when we cleaned out my daughter's room. Again, more backpacks to unpack the rest of the way, a ton of laundry, and I have to pick up my family room. And then also today I want to pick up my office. So down in the basement, I had left a couple of messes from projects before we left. So I'm going to pick up all of that stuff today and vacuum down here as well. So I'm starting in my bedroom first, just because I think that this is probably going to be the longest job with laundry and ironing. But making my bed is always the best chore for me. I love it. It always makes such a big difference, and I love the way my bedroom looks like cleaned up and my bed made. I just recently redecorated my bedroom and I am just loving the way it turned out. I will link that video below if you want to see how it looked before and what all I did to it. But I just get happy every time I come in here. So making my bed just is part of that, just because I get to see it all done and appreciate the decorations again. While we were away, we were able to do just a little bit of shopping, and my husband was really in need of shorts, and we found a store that had his size in a bunch of different colors, and they were only $18. So we got him a bunch of shorts, which was awesome. And then we had a washing machine and dryer in our condo, so we were able to do a lot of our laundry before we left. So I'm just putting away the clean clothes from vacation. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and iron a couple of golf shirts for my husband. This is not normally something I do. He usually does this. I don't like ironing that much. It goes right along with laundry for me as like my least favorite chores. But I just really wanted to pick up the room all the way, and the shirts will sit here until someone gets around to ironing them. So I want to iron them and fold them and just get them put away. So I'm being nice and just doing this for him today. So I've mentioned before how we don't normally iron things before we put them away in our closet, and the one exception to this is my husband's golf shirts, just because these are actually folded in our closet and we do stacks, and it's hard to fold wrinkled shirts. They just fold too thick, and in order to fit them in the closet neatly, they need to be ironed first. So this is the one thing that we actually iron before we put it away, and I'll fold them using like a folding board that I got off of Amazon, and it just makes everything fold and stack really nicely in the closet. If you guys are interested in a closet tour, let me know in the comments below. We do have a walk-in closet, but it is pretty small. But I think we've done a pretty good job of utilizing the space. We added an extra shelf, and we split the closet in half for my husband's clothes and my clothes. And both of us have kind of different ways of storing stuff because I obviously have more clothes than he does. And so if you ever want to see that, just let me know, because I have a few like tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your small closet when it comes to clothes storage. Finally, I'm moving on to the bathroom, and the bathroom needed a lot of work. I did not get around to cleaning this before we left, which I would have liked to have done, but sometimes, you know, you just get ready and go, and I don't get a chance to wipe it down. So I did not get a chance to wipe it down before we left on this vacation, so I'm cleaning up, you know, before we left mess and after we came back mess as well. But I just wanted to give everything a really good wipe down. If you have been following me for any time, you know I clean just about everything with Windex for my everyday cleaning. But then I also will go through every so often with like Clorox wipes or Lysol wipes and wipe everything down to disinfect. And that's just because of the smell of cleaners. It's usually very, very strong, and it gives us some bad reactions. We have some allergies in our house, and we just prefer the mild scent of the Windex, and I find that it wipes down things really well for everyday cleaning, and then I can go back and sanitize later with Clorox or Lysol. When we get back from a vacation, one of the things I like to do is dust everything. Just from having sat for like a week without us here, things just tend to collect dust. And since I haven't been doing my daily cleaning because I've been gone, I find that everything could just use a good wipe down. And it's also nice to have kind of a fresh start when you get back. So that is what I'm doing here. While I'm over here dealing with the sink, I figured it was a good time to wash out my makeup sponge. This obviously didn't get washed while we were on vacation, so I figured this is a good thing to do. Now I am just using my regular face soap that I would use in the shower, and I'm just trying to like lather it in and squeeze it in and get as much of the foundation and makeup out of the sponge as I can, and then rinse it as thoroughly as I can. But what I want to know from you guys is, how often do you replace your makeup sponges? Because I don't have any clue how often I should. I usually kind of just replace them when they start tearing, but I feel like there should be a rule that I am unaware of on how often I should replace these. So let me know in the comments below if you have a rule, and if not, I guess I can Google it. So back to my bedroom, I am going to give everything a dusting. I am just spraying a little bit of Windex onto the rag and just using mostly a dry rag to do this dusting. I don't want to dust any fabrics or wood with actual Windex. I'll spray it on counters and mirrors, but I do not spray it on furniture. So what you see me dusting with is actually a clean rag that's got just the tiniest bit of Windex on it, and I'm just basically wiping the dust down. So that is something that you should be aware of. For wood furniture, I would not recommend using Windex. I do use Pledge every so often when I need to like condition furniture and such, but for everyday cleanings and stuff, I really just use a dry towel and kind of just wipe the dust away that way. Also, I apologize if you can hear my air conditioner in the background. My kids are upstairs and I am in the basement, and they are just making so much noise. My son has got a golf match today, and so he's got to clean his clubs and get his bag ready and everything. And my daughter is just, I don't know, being so noisy today. So I was trying to avoid, you know, the banging and the water upstairs, but instead I get the air conditioner down here. So I apologize if you can hear that. It is not always ideal to record voiceovers with your kids at home, but you know, that's life. Moving on to my kids' bathroom. I have mentioned this before in previous videos. My kids usually clean their own bathroom. They each take 1 week, and like one of them will do it 1 week and one of them will do it the next week. But there's sometimes where mom just needs to come in and give it a good cleaning because kids do not clean 100%. So I am just doing that today, and I figured after a trip is a really good time to come in here and give it more of a deep clean and sanitize it with some Clorox wipes and whatnot. So that is what I'm doing. And then I also need to give the toilet a good scrub, because whenever we leave, and I don't know if your guys' toilets do this or not, but when the water sits for like a week, it ends up getting like that ring around the toilet or whatever, and I just can't stand that. So as soon as I get the chance, I always want to clean all of our toilets after we've been on vacation. For our toilets, I do like to use this Clorox Greenworks spray. It is meant for bathroom cleaning and it doesn't smell super strong. You do get the Clorox smell, but it's not terrible for like allergies and stuff. So we do use this on the toilet, and I do use paper towels, and I just, for some reason, I can't get my head around using a reusable towel to clean the toilets. I don't know if I'm the only one who's like that, but I do like to use like a disposable paper towel when I clean the toilets, just because it makes me feel better about germs. So that is what I am doing here. And then we have the Clorox toilet wand with the disposable little sponges. I don't even know what it's called, honestly, but that is what I use to clean our toilets as well. So now I am finally able to get to my first floor where our family room, dining room, kitchen is. And the first thing I'm going to do is pick up the couch, but I also am going to wash the couch today. I have a microfiber couch and it is the worst. I remember buying this and they told us how great it was for kids. It doesn't stain, it repels water, spills are cleaned up so easily. All lies. All of it lies. So unfortunately, microfiber is actually worse for showing like stains, and not even stains, just like marks. So my daughter, for example, every time she showers, she's got long hair and she comes and she's like a wallerer. She likes to just like waller all over the place. So her hair, wet hair, gets like all over the couch and it leaves all these water spots everywhere and it looks so bad. So I actually will take some Windex and a wet rag and I just spray it down and wipe it, and that will take care of all the water spots. And I have to do this every couple of weeks because it just gets to looking so bad. And it's not that it's dirty, it's just looks dirty. So I'm doing that, and then I'm fluffing up my pillows and putting them all back. And then next I'm going to move to the ottoman and give this glass tray a good wipe down. The tray I love, it's so pretty, and like I love the way it looks, but it is so bad at like holding rings and dust and stuff from like glasses and just life. And so this tray has to get wiped down basically every single day. So I am spraying it and wiping it down, and then I'm going to go over and clean off the entertainment center and TV area. Again, like I mentioned before, I am not using Windex on my actual furniture. I am just using, basically it's a damp dry rag. Like it's mostly dry with a little bit of dampness, and I am like wiping the dust away using that. I find this works really, really well for everyday dusting, and I don't have to worry about it damaging my furniture. Moving on to my absolutely favorite part of cleaning the house. Haha, laundry. I'm throwing in a load real fast. I do like to sort the laundry as it comes out of a laundry bag. My kids both have a laundry basket in their rooms. So this one I'm sorting through is my daughter's. So I'm taking out all of her like dark and medium clothes and like sorting out the whites, and then I'll go through whatever is already in my laundry basket in the laundry room and add whatever dark clothes like I have in there so that I can make a full load. The only thing I'm going to leave out is I have a brand new red sweatshirt that I got while on vacation because I was freezing and needed one, and I didn't bring one with me. And that just needs to be washed with strictly like black and red stuff just because I know it will bleed. Also, I just have to mention the different washing machine. We had to purchase a new one. Our other one was going bad, and we didn't end up getting the dryer also, just because we didn't want to spend the money on it because our other one was okay. But we couldn't get the washing machine in white. So now, like, looking at it, it makes me want to get a new dryer. So I'm secretly praying that this dryer goes out too, so I can get a matching dryer. But in time, we'll get one. So moving on, I am folding another load of clean clothes and just getting this stuff into piles for everybody to put away. So this is the backpack I took with me on vacation. I always take a book and my iPad, and I pack it loaded full of snacks, because one of the things that we like don't want to purchase while there is snack foods. So I always load up with snacks, and then I need to wash the masks that we took and wore, and then just put everything away. I do keep the hand wipes and Lysol wipes or spray like in my bag when I store it, so that stuff just stays in it. And then now that the luggage is empty, I'm going to take all the backpacks and luggage downstairs. So while I'm already down here, I figure it's a good time to clean up my office. I left this such a mess, and I don't normally do that when I do vacations, but I had a few projects that I had to get done before I left, so I did leave a big mess. So I just want to pick everything up and give everything a good wipe down. My cats love to come down here for whatever reason and walk around all on the desk and stuff, so there's always cat hairs on my computer stuff. It drives me crazy. So this has to get wiped down all of the time, just strictly from them walking on it. Vacuuming is almost always the last thing I do when I clean my house, and I do clean, like, vacuum the whole house all at once. instead of doing room to room, just because it's like one chore that goes by really fast, and it's also really satisfying. Vacuuming is one of those chores I love to do because I feel like it makes like the biggest difference. And so I will do this last, and it just like completes my cleaning. So I'm gonna vacuum the whole house, and that is it for this cleaning video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this kind of content and want to see more, please leave this a thumbs up or a comment or both so that I know, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can see when I post, which is on Tuesdays and Fridays. I always have new content and things to see, and I would love to hear from you and love to have you back. So be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.